Another thing, bro. We back. See real. You already know what the deal is. We back for real. Another reaction video. He's saying crazy ghost stories, man. I figured, man, it's like there's so much crazy ghost stories though, so I'm trying to find every single ghost story. But we on season 1. Episode 1 was crazy, man. Y'all let me know in the comment. Oh man. My bad, man. I got like an ear infection on my right ear. Them things come and go. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thought about the first ghost story. You know. Just let me know if that was what y'all was dealing with. You know what I mean? There was 3 disturbing ghost stories. This is episode 2. Still season 1, the same crazy ghost stories. This one's called The Ghost of Room 3104. I think it is. The Ghost of Room 3104. Yeah, so this is gonna be a little crazy, man. I can already tell. I hate that, bro. I'm gonna add this thing again. I know I got it back into motion. Sometimes it's hard to get shit. This thing's shaking like a motherfucker. It's crazy. I'll try to get it like that. Alright, well, let's get into it.
Mount Washington Hotel, 1997.
Look, that's probably took in the Washington hotels where it started happening, bro.
Amy was nervous and somewhat excited. She'd worked as a housekeeper for the hotel for almost a month, but tonight was her night to service room 314, the princess's room.
These people not rolling my weed up no more, bro. Like, what? I gotta do this. Half of the stuff coming out, bro.
Which was known to be haunted.
This sound like
Amy had only ever been in the room once, the day before, when she and her co-worker snuck in before the guests arrived and snapped pictures of each other on the princess's bed. All their other co-workers told them later that they shouldn't have done that because it would anger the ghosts. But Amy didn't believe in any of that stuff. The guests who had since checked in were newlyweds, but were away for the evening, so Amy was tasked with changing the sheets and replacing the towels, as well as anything else the room needed. She knew the room was empty, but knocked anyways, just in case. As expected, there was no answer. Amy opened the door and flicked on the light. As soon as she turned around, she jumped. There was a little girl asleep on the bed.
Why didn't I think it was gonna come with a little girl, man? Oh yeah, guys, I did cut the mustache. New look, trying to look younger. I can't wait till it grows back. Let's look different, like, man.
Quickly shut the light back off and hurried out the door, quietly closing it behind her. She walked down the hallway and around the corner, where she found her inspector. Amy explained that she couldn't clean the room because there was a little girl asleep in the bed. The inspector said this was odd because the couple staying in the room were newlyweds and didn't register any child. She told Amy to leave a note saying that she'd be back in an hour or so to clean the room. Amy...
I know they're big in me in the channel, but shout out to Hometown Ghost Stories. These guys be going around finding all the ghost stories. So, you know, another thing, bro. It's not going to be certain. It's not going to be all ghost stories. It's going to be all different ghosts.
We agreed and headed back down the hallway to the room. As she approached the door, she was suddenly overcome with an inexplicable feeling of dread. Unsure as to why she felt that way, she opened the door. She didn't turn the light on this time as to not wake the sleeping girl, but through the light of the hallway spilling through the doorway, she saw not the little girl.
bro. Seriously.
As to why she felt that way, me to leave a note saying that she'd be back in an hour or so to clean the room. Amy agreed and headed back down the hallway to the room. As she approached the door, she was suddenly overcome with an inexplicable feeling of dread. Unsure as to why she felt that way,
We might have to pause this a lot because this one scene like it's buffering. It's only like 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Like, it don't seem all that long, bro.
she opened the door. She didn't turn the light on this time as to not wake the sleeping girl, but through the light of the hallway spilling through the doorway, she saw not the little girl, but a woman sitting on the bed, staring right at her.
Oh! Oh my lord. Bro, do you see that? Bro, that looked like my trash can that got all kinds of leftover food on it. Oh my man.
A terrifying grin on her face. She had raven black hair and was wearing a white dress. Amy dropped the pen and paper she was holding.
I'm so happy it's like, what time is it, bro? 2:12 p.m. Watching this in the night, I would have woke up all my neighbors.
And ran back out the doorway and down the hall where another housekeeper was standing. She tried explaining what happened, but was shaking too hard to talk, so she just grabbed her by her arm and led her to the room. As they entered the room, they found it completely empty, and the bed was perfectly made and untouched. I'm Dave Wilkins, and this is Hometown Ghost Stories, Haunted Hotels of the North.
Alright, we're gonna go to the next part a little longer.
Your life is going to change now. I'm Elon Musk, CEO and founder of Tesla and SpaceX. I've been waiting for you.
Yeah,
Hometown Ghost Stories
Soon they have YouTube Premium, so we're just gonna go in a couple minutes in this and then pretty much
contains serious and often distressing events and is not intended for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Talks about a haunted hotel.
Mount Washington Hotel, 1997. Amy was nervous and flushed it with his foot. She sees a silhouette. Is the ghost that haunts room county with forestry. Keeper was standing. She tried explaining what happened, but was shaking too hard to talk, so she just grabbed her by her arm and led her to the room. As they entered the room, they found it completely empty, and the bed was perfectly made and untouched. I'm Dave Wilkins, and this is Hometown Ghost Stories, Haunted Hotels of the North.
I love how he gets that. Like, we need like an intro too for seasons. You know, I'm gonna make one probably later on at work, bro.
Coos County is the northernmost county in the state of New Hampshire and was officially organized on Christmas Eve in 1803.
We're probably gonna watch 10 minutes of this, bro. You know what I mean? It's not really that long. We're gonna find a better ghost story this time. Episode 2.
When it was separated from Grafton County. The name Coos derives from the Algonquian word meaning small pines. During the American Revolution, 2 troops of the Continental Army were raised from the settlers of Coos. The papermaking industry was what initially propelled the county into a modest population increase, reaching around 15,000 in 1870. But the sharp decline of that industry left the county with forestry and tourism as the major industries in the area. With tourism being the main industry in the county, there is no shortage of hotels, many of which are said to be haunted. The Omni.
See, what I don't understand, bro. You know the hotel's haunted. Why are you going in there, bro? It's just, it don't even make no sense to just go in a hotel and you know it's haunted, bro. I gotta take my earphones off because sometimes I be talking too loud. I don't even realize it.
Mount Washington Hotel.
The noise cancellation.
The Mount Washington Hotel was built in 1902 by New Hampshire native Joseph Stickney, who made his fortune in coal mining and the Pennsylvania Railroad. It took just 2 years to complete the massive project, and the hotel featured state-of-the-art design and construction methods for its time. Innovative plumbing and heating systems were installed, and the building would eventually have its own telephone system and post office. The hotel was a seasonal hotel, open only during summer, and would remain this way until 1999, where they opened the doors for their first ever winter season. Joseph Stickney died shortly after the hotel opened. His wife, Carolyn, inherited Joseph's assets after his passing, which included ownership of the Omni Mount Washington Resort. Devastated by the passing of her beloved husband, Carolyn dedicated herself to establishing the hotel as the region's most luxurious and popular destination for the wealthy elite, completing Joseph's final project.
This is crazy, man.
A decade after her husband's passing, Carolyn got remarried to a French prince. Although she married the prince, effectively making her Princess Carolyn, she stayed at the Mount Washington Hotel during the summer. Her suite was known as the Princess Suite, room 314. She would have her bed shipped back and forth from France to New Hampshire, depending on where she was living. After the prince passed away a decade later, Carolyn would spend her summers in New Hampshire and her winters at her home in Rhode Island, where she would eventually pass away on November 2nd, 1936, at the age of 67. It is believed that her ghost is the ghost that haunts room 314 of the Mount Washington Hotel, her former suite. The Mount Washington Hotel has a particular rule for the employees who work there. They are sworn to secrecy regarding the hauntings they've experienced.
Yeah, like, bro, don't do the extra stuff. Like, they know what's going on, bro. And we're gonna watch a little more of it. We're gonna, that'd be it, bro. Like I said, man, it's gonna get crazy with these seasons, man. Episode 2. I gotta keep people guessing, right?
There are hundreds of witness accounts from employees over the decades, and they're mostly anonymous accounts because of this. One witness account comes from a janitor. He walked into the ballroom late one night and heard faint sounds of an orchestra playing. He figured a rehearsal was going on in the back and decided to go see who it was. But when he walked around back...
Now, if you go around back and you don't see nobody, get the hell out of there, bro.
Nobody was there. He turned around to walk back out, but as he was passing the stage, the lights suddenly went out, and the music got louder. He put his hand up against the wall and felt his way along since the room was pitch dark. He found the light switch and noticed it was in the off position, as if somebody had physically switched it off. But he knew the only other person around was a security officer down the hall, and he definitely wouldn't have been in there. He flipped the switch back up, and the lights went on, filling up the empty room with light. Then, he watched as the switch flipped back down on its own. The music kept playing the entire time. He ran out of the ballroom.
Bro, why is it that every time white people are in this type of like, remember when they were playing the music Titanic? Black people, as soon as we don't see nothing, we gone. As soon as y'all see something move, you guys gotta have evidence to make sure that you know that there's something in there. We don't even care if something is playing some noise and we don't see the person, gone. Come to think of it, I wouldn't even go in that room, first of all.
And found the security officer on duty, explaining what happened. Together,
call the cops, bro. The security officer can't do nothing. What's he gonna do? Sign with his flashlight? Bro, he can't do nothing but report and call the police.
They went down to investigate, but found nothing. No music, and nothing wrong with the lights. In room 314, guests can stay in Princess Carolyn's bed.
They're gonna think bro's crazy, man. They're gonna think bro's crazy.
Some guests have reported waking up in the middle of the night and seeing a woman sitting at the foot of the bed. Lights turning on and off, bathtubs and sinks.
What I want to know, how is the hotel still open? We've seen all this paranormal crazy shit you never seen, bro. It's another thing, bro. I don't fool with ghosts, bro. Okay, I thought I heard
It's filling with water and the smell of flowery perfume wafting through the air. Some guests have also reported seeing her in other parts of the building, including the ballroom and on the balcony, overlooking the guests when they arrive. The Spalding Inn. Built in 1865, formerly known as the Cherry Hill House, this hotel has a haunted reputation of its own.
Alright, bro. We all finished. That was the first one. Now that's crazy. These are true stories, bro. Now they actually happened in Washington. That one was the one. That was a hotel. It was a ghost room, a 314. But also too was done on the hotel, bro. I took the earphones off because I'm probably talking too loud, but maybe you can hear more. But so, certain stuff, bro, that happens, the paranormal activity, bro, like, these ghost stories are true stuff. If you probably like these ghost stories, comment a ghost story you want me to react to, what you want to do for season 2 is coming. Because actually season 2 gonna be next year sometime. You know what I mean? We gotta finish season 1. Season 1 was this episode 2. The ghost room, the room of the ghost 3104 in Washington. This stuff is crazy, man. But y'all let me know if y'all like in the comments, you know, since we're building this channel, if y'all liked the last one for that one. I seen it got like couple views, you know, so let me know and I'll put more stories. And let me know if you have a story. Make sure it's true. I only do true stories. It makes it make people more fair and understand that life is crazy and there's a lot of people in this world that's just not around just like normal us, you know? So, you know what it is, man. Another one. If it ain't real, it ain't real. Y'all stay grinding, stay shining, stay blessed, stay fresh. I'm back with another one. I'll be back with another one again. But you already know, man, I'm Ghost of See Real.
I only see real. I